Yeah, no, man. Listen. It was back in the day, man. I don't know, probably about in '87. And listen. I just want to talk to people a little bit. You know, I like to talk to people because I'm not around people to talk to. You see, I'm not around a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? People out here don't talk to me because I talk different. You see what I'm saying? I talk with rhythm. I talk with a current kind of like type thing. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what it is and shit. I'm just flowing with this thing that I'm giving. You understand what I'm talking about? I don't think you do. Shit. You see what I'm saying? Because it's scaring me too. It's like I can't help but talk like this. You see what I'm saying? You see, but no, man, no, dog. Listen. This is in the 80s, man. You know, I was coming back from San Francisco, going home, you know what I'm saying? I was staying with my auntie down there by Lake Mary. You see what I'm saying? In the penthouse down there, you know what I'm saying? And I got off the BART station. And at the BART station, you know, going up the escalator, and then you got the bookstore right here. I don't know if the bookstore is still right there, but it was the bookstore across the street was Wells Fargo. You see what I'm saying? So I'm moving like this. But right next to it was an optical place, and I don't know if it's still right there. You see what I'm saying? And I think it was an old lady used to sit right there, kind of like right at the door, and she used to have these bags of bagels and things, you know, and I used to like to buy these things from her, you see. You know, I don't know why, just the old lady just intrigued me because she didn't look real. She looked like one of those ladies that somebody would draw with some shit. She just didn't look real. You see, I don't know. She's the one who named me Ari. You see, you know, Ari. No. Yeah, I think she the one who named me Ari. You know, she said Ari. You see, I didn't know. I said no, Jerry. She said I said Ari, and I said okay. You see what? Yeah, man. Yeah. Listen to me. See, I can't talk like this. I can't talk about my life because people who feel like they know me know my life, and I'm trying to figure out where were they inside of my world for them to record my motherfucking life, or what type of life do they know about me? You see, is it positive? You know, I don't think it's positive. You know what I'm saying? You know what they know about my life, because if it was positive, they'll be right here with me. You know what I'm saying? Or lifting me, help to lift me up. You see what I'm saying? But shit, you see, so I gotta do these things by myself. You see, I gotta do these things by myself. But no, man, when I got off this elevator, you see, old lady, she called me. She called me by this name, and it just stuck with me a little bit. You see, it stuck with me, and it started plucking things from me. And you see, listen. I'm trying to hold on because I don't know how to use the words that the people use scientifically or metaphorically, or not metaphorically, philosophically. You see, is that a right word? Is that a right word? You know, I'm trying to be cool because people be making fun of me because I don't express myself. They want me to read these books. They try to entrap me. That's all they trying to do, and I'm trying to tell people what they doing. People don't know that I mean these motherfucking words. And the only thing they have to do is open up the words and see the trap the brother. You see what I'm saying? It's so easy to see. You see, all thing you got to do is just do it. You know what I'm saying? People be talking about gematria and how wise and how great they are learning these type things. I'm like, cool, but you know what, man? You know what? You ain't in these numbers and in these letters like your brother is talking to you right now. You see what I'm saying? You see that somebody start talking about, you know, Jesus is the word of God, and Jesus today they talk about these words, and I'm trying to figure out what words are you talking about. You see, you know, help me to understand what this is. You see, because they keep talking about what words, and I'm sitting here reading these words, and I'm not reading it like you reading it. I'm inside of the words that got my family in it, that got my time frames in it, that got my injuries in it, that got the hospital that I went to. They got all these things inside of pickle. You know what I'm saying? Right inside of pickle, or inside of a word called lasagna, or spaghetti, or chicken. You know what I'm saying? I'm inside got to do is humble your motherfucking selves and be true with yourself, so you can see your brother that's telling you that he's written inside of these words. You see, I don't know what see Yahushai and Yahusha, they're not here to say to you, look, I'm inside these Hebrew words. You see what I'm saying? You know, because you looking at the words, the you know how they put them together. But it's not the words, it's the letterings of the words. You see, it's the letterings. It's the letters. It's the messages. That one letter. It's a message. You see what I'm saying? And it has action to it. You see? It could be, it has movements to it. And then you have a number to it, and when you put them together, it has a coordinates to it. You see? So here we are today in another land where we're speaking another coded language. You see? And you got a lot of people that talking about the Hebrews. I don't know what they talking about. You see? I know they reading a book, but they're not inside of these words. They just reading on top of the surface, but they're not inside of the words down there by the root of the words. You see what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure this out. You got all these wise people with all the crystals on and all these other type of shit, looking like some type of, I don't know what it is that they have. And they talking about these other dimensions and shit. And I'm sitting up here like, you went through these, you fucking with these dimensions. I've been doing this shit all my life. I got stuck in them. That's why you can't see me somewhere up there where you motherfuckers at. Because I know I went through these watery days. They're watery doors. Have you ever been in the sauna, motherfucker? You see, shoot, when you step out that motherfucker, you gonna have a little sweat on you, man. You see, but these watery doors. You see, sometimes you get stuck in them if you don't know. If you didn't see yourself coming back, you got to see yourself coming back home. So therefore, before you go, you got to know where you're going and then see yourself coming. And then you propel yourself into these worlds. You see, I just, sometimes I just be wanting to talk to people. Everything that I do is been in action, and I always been by myself. I never I was never trying to figure things out with another human being next to me. You see what I'm saying? I've been doing this by myself for so long because people, they hate my guts. You got people that talk about love. I don't know what love is. I keep hearing people talk about love and they coming with knives and shit with the love. You see, they coming with knives and forks and shit and pitchforks with the love that they talking about. You see what I'm saying? I see it on television. I see it on the social media. I see that type of shit. I see people getting together. I see them all over there making money. I can't make no money because I don't have no money to make the money with. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So I don't have it. You see, only thing I got is my soul and my essence and my travels and my mind and my soul and my spirit that's connected. And I'm like, I already done it, but money wasn't on my mind. I've been trying to ask, how did you put the money on your mind while you're going into these things? Because these things are free. It don't cost money to go into these travels, into these worlds. It costs suffering and pain. The cost of it is suffering and pain. That's not money. You see? Unless somebody bought you and you put yourself in these positions with your gifts and your talents, and then you blew the fuck up, you see, because somebody bought you. But ain't nobody bought me. I don't know how to sell myself, I guess. But I'm still living. I'm still living. I'm here. It's like, I coming back. I came back in 2017. That's why I'm saying I'm free. I was unleashed. I was unlocked in 2017. But just because I was loosed in 2017, don't mean that I'm supposed to be up somewhere, nigga. I got caught up with some type of magic shit. You see what I'm saying? These motherfuckers stripped my ass and shit, and took up all my clothes, and I had to walk through a forest and shit. I think I made a video about this shit. Yeah, I had to do all that type of shit for 2 years, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then that last year on 19, you know what I'm saying, the graduation was me breaking my arm. And then the next year was breaking my motherfucking leg. I don't know what type of initiation I went through, but shit, I didn't ask for this shit. I'm just going through these doors and shit because I don't have nobody to help me to understand these things. So I gotta go through the suffering and the pain and all this other type of shit and the tears and the patience and you know how to go through it and how to come back and how to go through it again and come back. How to change my flesh, how to become younger and how to become older and all this other type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I can fit in these spaces and shit. You know what I'm saying? Some people won't recognize me and shit when I'm coming through and shit. You see what I'm saying? You see? It is the same thing in this space and time. You see? Same thing in this space and time. A lot of people's souls and spirits can feel their brother right now today, but you know, they got this fear in them that they don't say nothing. And I think it's cool because they know if they say something, they know they're gonna bear witness to their brother die. So, you know, they won't say a motherfucking thing, you see? You know, and I salute these motherfuckers and shit. I just want to live. I'm just trying to live. You know, I say, listen, you know, I told this one sister, listen, I got the power to make things happen. Only thing you got to do is just recognize in your heart and treat me as such. You don't have to say a motherfucking thing. Just treat me a certain way, and so I can feel your energy, and it'll help propel me into certain areas. But just don't be quiet. Say it in your mind, cause that's where I be. I'm not in this mind, I'm in the mind that's outside of me. I'm out there, this shit y'all say don't exist. I'm it's like alone. You see, leave my clouds and my ethers and leave all that shit alone, you know, cause that's not yours. And you can't use it, you don't know how to use it. You said you didn't, so that's cool. I think with that shit. You see, I think and I move with that shit. Lord have mercy on these beings. Sometimes y'all just be irking me because I knowing that you aren't real motherfuckers. Y'all just be regurgitating off of other people and you be talking articulate with it and you be sounding good with the shit, but you don't have no movements up in these clouds. You see, none of that type shit. Yeah.